The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Losing yardage back at the 35. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30.
And here now is the Jaguars' all-time leading scorer in another uniform. He had over 1,000 points for the Jags, Josh Scobie. Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Block it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Robinson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
James Robinson.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Jags have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hand. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. Murray going to throw.
That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right.
That's complete to McBride.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Murray now. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw it, so he just tossed it away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Now Brown. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 27, Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Throwing again, Murray. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Able to get this one to McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Exit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. 3rd and 7 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And Ingram holds it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 55 yards.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First down, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Five yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To throw is Murray. Forced out to his left. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Lawrence from his end zone.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. On play action, it's Murray. And he he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down after a kick on the foot, but he needed 8. Fourth down. Oh, look at this play call. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Etienne once more.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On the ready.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining that the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Carry for James Conner, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Murray to throw.
Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, 30 yards. And the Cardinals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point good by Prater. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Go! Hey, throw it!
Lawrence.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Here's Lawrence.
On the move to his left.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. To throw is Murray. Oh, what a catch by Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.